The top was covered in dirt, but the prisoner pretended to sip tea. When the guard wasn't looking, he casually dumped the dirt into the trash can, plotting his escape from the prison. He had to employ every possible approach. They dug a hole in the corner of the first floor wall, and the dirt they removed was bagged up. They discreetly relocated things upstairs. From there they concealed the dirt above the floors through a hole in the ceiling. However, this approach was quite slow and ineffective, making it easy for the guards to catch on. They enhanced their method by creating a hole directly in the ceiling on the first floor. They were able to push the dirt up through 2 holes. But just as everything seemed to be going according to plan, the prison unexpectedly conducted a surprise search. A large group of guards gathered in the cells and started frantically searching through the prisoners. As David spotted the belongings, he quickly dashed to alert his friends. With the sudden attack, the people in the tunnel didn't have a chance to get away. To be discovered, Alan came up with a plan. He intentionally stirred up unrest among the other inmates and formed a group of about 10 of them managed to hold off the guards and stop the search from going on. Meanwhile, the prisoners working in the tunnel took their chance to climb out. The hole filled with stones and sealed the gaps with white clay, successfully avoiding detection. They became more cautious after this experience to evade other prisoners. They could only dig during the day because at night, when everyone was asleep, it was too risky. It was relatively quiet, and the sound of digging could be easily heard. Since only a few of them were part of the plan, after more than 30 days of hard work, they had only managed to dig 3 meters at this rate. Progress was moving at a snail's pace, so David and the others started bringing in more inmates. They revealed the plan to a few trusted inmates, and soon a lot more got on board with the escape. David, an engineer, installed the electrical wiring in the tunnel to address the lighting issue. They began working 12-hour shifts, split into 6 segments. Each prisoner was assigned to dig for just 2 hours at a time, allowing them to excavate a total of 120. They had to remove kilograms of dirt in the tunnel every day to keep from attracting attention. When they emerged from the tunnel, they made sure to clean all the dirt off their bodies, even cleaning under their fingernails. They were also required to take part in regular physical exercises and social activities inside the prison, so they wouldn't raise any suspicion among the other inmates. As the tunnel delved deeper, new challenges emerged. One of the inmates fainted while digging. Fortunately, his fellow prisoners saw what happened and quickly pulled him in. A canister of oxygen in the tunnel caused someone to faint, so the bearded man headed to the workshop. "I hope to get a motor." They said they can't give away something so important. In the end, he had to reveal the entire plan and promised to take him along when he made his escape. In return for this essential tool, later, while visiting the prison, they have a roll of plastic bags. They attached a fan blade to the motor and placed it in a bucket connected to the tubing of the plastic bag, while oxygen was supplied to the tunnels. After 400 days of work, the mission was nearing its conclusion. But what we didn't anticipate was that an accident completely threw our plans off track. Everyone rushed for the door, but David headed toward his room because he needed to save his friends in the tunnel. Before long, all the prisoners had made it out into the open. David and the others didn't come out until the guards had finished counting them. By that time, the fellow inmates were visibly anxious, and the wary guards kept a close eye on the exits.